Told you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
It's Kentucky. And any shot of this actually being a real show is out the window. That's like I said, we could have started off essentially, light. But at the end of the day, we said, "Fuck it, we're gonna go hardcore."
This is not hardcore, dude. We're off.
Or what do you want to be? What's hardcore to you, motherfucker?
I don't know. Full studio. That's full fledged. Like what he had it before. Like lights, camera.
Dude, listen. Things are simple in Kentucky. We'll eventually have cameras in here. We'll do a video show.
That's how people are, I swear. Kentucky. It's just so simple.
Yeah, they're simple. That's what I'm saying. Like, eventually I'll have everything up. We'll have lights and shit, and we'll do a video. But at the end of the day, guys, I do this just in keep in contact with most of you. I mean,
just that we're still breathing.
Yeah, we're still here. That's the bottom line, is that we're still here. And today I'm just kind of going to go over a little bit, not the do's and don'ts of Kentucky, but like what it's like to live here, right? Like, because there's things that there's untold things, right? Essentially, like that people don't know about that live here. So you tell me, what do you think the difference is between California here, just off the bat?
What, just in general? Definitely the environment. I'll tell you that. Environment, the people. Yeah, so much, the people. Because I feel like in California I have to interact with people so much. Because, I already had friends. But, like, when you're out here and you're new, then, yeah, you do. You get to know the feel of the people. There's the weird kids. There's the popular kids. Emo kids.
The emo kids.
Emo.
The retarded kids. Brandon takes a slow bus to and I make him pay his doozies. And that's why I do. Can I give him a ride? Yeah, of course I can give him a ride. But then he wouldn't ride with the retards. And that's I think as a parent, that's a big thing. Like, I essentially want you to pay your dues.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want you to pay your dues. All right. Well, so a couple things. I'll tell you the things I've noticed here. Now, essentially the quality of work is very, very shitty in Kentucky. Now, quality work, like in California, is very strict. So when you put, say for instance, you put an outlet in the wall, when you put a plug in there, it doesn't come out. The whole outlet doesn't come out like it does here. It's really faulty work, right? They'll sign off on real faulty shit.
Half-ass shit.
Half-ass work. That's what I noticed here. Another thing is, essentially, when you move to this state, there is, when they have a service person, the service person parks in your driveway. In California, that's a no-no because people don't want you to, essentially leak oil on their shit. So if you're leaking oil on their shit, they're gonna get pissed off. So that's another no-no, right? We don't out here in Kentucky, they don't give a shit. They'll park in your grass if
they will park whatever.
They'll park wherever.
They'll park wherever they can find, and they won't get in trouble for it.
No, and it's an untold thing, and a lot of people don't talk about it. Another thing I've noticed too is it's like the food. His food is much different. So when we have actual good Mexican food in California, out here is more Texas style Mexican food. So if you ask any Kentuckian, it's really tough to find good Mexican food, although they love tacos. They're just not the same tacos that are in California. California's tacos are bar none the best tacos.
If anybody from Kentucky is hearing this and you think you have good tacos, please inform us, because we really want to try your tacos. We've looked far and wide, find no tacos that are good.
We've been trying to find the best tacos out here. It's not a place where you eat Mexican food. Food over here is decent. The barbecue's okay. It's okay, but like I said, it.
I thought the barbecue would be tasting better, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, because you're like, like kind of the South area, so you're like, dude, they're gonna put some
Southern barbecue,
smoke
Kansas City barbecue. Yeah, it's not Kansas City, it's Kentucky. So really, there's not. We just haven't found it yet, right? We just haven't found it. It's just not a common thing. Where you guys would see probably more Del Tacos, you would see more Dairy Queens out here. Dairy Queen is a fucking thing. Everybody has Dairy Queen. You'll see a Dairy Queen or a Chick-fil-A. Yep. There is a shit ton of Chick-fil-A's out here in Kentucky.
I'm just happy there's Cane's here.
It is Raising Cane's is out here, but you'll essentially come across a lot of Chick-fil-A's and Dairy Queens. Dairy Queens is just a thing out here. You'll see Dairy Queen breakfast sometimes, and like to us, it's like a snack bar thing, and maybe it's just actually ice cream. We think it's just ice cream.
I still think it is.
And we still think of it as ice cream. We don't dare try the biscuits and gravy from Dairy Queen. It's terrible. I'm sure it's fucking not good. But I mean, never know. I never tried it, right? But okay. But the good parts about Kentucky is that let's actually do a couple more bad things. Kentucky is there is a humid subtropical climate. There is rainfall every fucking 2-3 days.
Humid here.
Yeah, so there's always going to be rain. And that's essentially because everything is green, right? You can't have fucking grass if you don't have water. So as California is damn near a desert, and it is, guys, it is. Let's just face it. There's no fucking water there. It barely rains a handful of times, and when it does, everyone praises the rain. And it's a everyone gets excited. But there is essentially rainfall here every fucking 2-3 days. You'll have some gnarly ass storms.
Yep.
Thunderstorms. There is tornadoes, but we have not seen anything tornadoes, but there is some badass storms, and the wind, you're like, oh fuck, dude, that we've seen a cloud that looked like it was forming a tornado, but luckily it didn't hit, so we didn't die. Which is awesome, right? We're still here. We're still doing the podcast. Yeah. So, as far as the good things, now the good things about this state, it's number one, it's fucking super affordable. It actually ranks as the 14th most affordable education. So you have a couple different options out here. You can go to Louisville. That's the locals say it. University, or you can go to Lexington, University of Lexington, which is one of the best basketball teams in the country. So yes, you can get an education, college education out here, extremely cheap because housing's cheap, food's cheap, and the education is cheap, and it's a high quality education. It's one of the top universities. So it's up there. So it's definitely affordable. Housing is super affordable. Right now, I think the average house is about $250,000. Where we just left in California to live in the ghetto is about $650,000, and that's in the fucking hood, guys. That's where you're getting your catalytic converter stolen, shots fired, dead bodies. It's extremely fucking ghetto in California. You're gonna notice that right off the bat. When you move here, it's not at all ghetto. Even our ghetto parts are nicer. Our ghettoest part is like nicer. Is like your nice
even
area.
When those black guys try to rob everybody in the neighborhood, they got them. Our police are better than everybody else in California.
Our police will fucking smack the shit out of you if you look at them right now. They're great, and the people are great here. There's definitely more courtesy. There's more people that tend to be a little bit nicer, not necessarily always in a rush. California, you look at somebody wrong, you better know how to fight, and that's unfortunately, per capita, there's definitely more crime in that state than it would be here. Our bums pretty much dress nice.
Yeah.
And it's like a 9 to 5. Yeah. They're out there working. Your bums in California, they're spaced out of their minds, talking to themselves.
Exactly.
They're all in fentanyl. Every single one of them. There's pirates. Yep. There's piss ladies.
Exactly.
They all reek of shit. And they're there to live in your city and make it look like shit. And you can be in California. As soon as you leave the airport, you'll see it. You'll see graffiti. You'll see fucking homeless. And you don't see that here. It doesn't happen. Maybe they all get carried away from... our homeless looks more like I said, they're doing a job.
Yeah.
They don't look homeless. They could be vets. Who knows? But yes, our homeless are much, much more different, more classy. So which makes it nice. But yeah, like I said, all in all, the people are nicer here. Super affordable, great views, and like I said, a lot of people talk about the humidity. It's maybe a handful of times. I'd take this humidity over 120 degrees in the desert. I worked in the desert, Palm Springs, folks, and that I tell you, that fucking it just didn't make sense to me. It really wasn't the funnest. But yeah, but that's essentially it. Let's see if let's get some people on the fucking let's get some people on the podcast right now, huh? Let's look at this list here. Let's call somebody, all right? Let's see if they'll pick up the phone. Okay, who's that dude?
Is that a dude?
All right, here we go. Let's see if this works.
Yeah. Richard never picks up his phone.
He never does. We'll see. Let's see if this happens. You call Dick Power.
Did you inform him?
No, I call randomly. It's about 6:42 over there.
No, he's doing nothing. He's not a job.
There we go. It doesn't work.
You know, there's really no excuse there.
Won't be. He's not working. We do know we're safe of that. Do know he's not working. All right, doesn't look like he's picking up.
Maybe he's just busy.
Yeah, maybe he's just busy. Maybe they're just busy. Let's call Mama Bucks. I'm pretty sure she'll answer. Oh, Mike. Let's call you Uncle Mike.
Actually?
We're actually going to call him. Let's see. Let's see if he picks up. Are you calling Uncle Mike? We'll call some random people on the messenger. We're going to see if we can do this. We'll see if it picks up. Fuck it. Maybe
Hello?
Oh,
Hey.
he's picked up. Hey,
He's picked up.
it's Uncle
Hey.
Mike. You're on the show.
Show what?
You're on Kentucky.
You're fucking stupid.
Motherfucker, you got attacked by a demon.
Yeah, tell us about that, yeah?
Who else is on the show?
Me.
Just
Brandon.
and me. They know what,
Oh, Brandon, knew you.
motherfucker. There's
Brandon
nobody
sounds
else
like
that
an
live
old
out
man.
here.
What?
Nobody else lives out here, motherfucker.
I don't know. Your podcasts have to be worldwide now.
Dude, we're big production here.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, we're big production here.
Uh-huh.
Huge.
But that is crazy, dude. I did see. If you guys don't know, but Mike sent me some pictures of him. He had 3 scratches on his skin when he woke up.
Mhm.
And you said he had a 6 on your skin too?
What?
Did you get attacked
Hello?
by a fucking ghost or not?
I can't hear you.
Oh, hold on. Can you hear me now? Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Did you get attacked by a ghost?
Yeah.
What? What are you dreaming about?
No, it was like a random dream, and from there, I think it was like John and Mom owned the house, and then there was a bar. It was like in a forest house, like neighborhood. Okay, there's not a lot of houses though, and then
Whoa.
I don't know why I still remember it. That's kind of creepy,
Yeah,
but
that's creepy, dude.
yeah, because it felt fucking real shit. And then next door, I went to the bar, and then there were people like, "Oh, welcome. How do you like the house?" I'm like, It's kind of, kind of scary or whatever. They're like, yeah, because it's a mortuary. I'm like, what? Like, yeah. And then I remember, I want to say my boys, and then my boys were with me, and then I told Tyler, don't take off from the room. Don't leave the room. Day and night, and we stay together. This motherfucker took off from the room, so I had to leave the babies, the kid, the other two, in the room. And you find Tyler under the chair. I'm like, how are we gonna get out of here now? Because I told you we can't leave the room at night. And yeah, it was just, and you could just like they were walking all over the hallways and shit. Like it was pretty fucking freaky.
That's fucking freaky, dude.
You know what's really freaky too is when.
So let me tell you this.
And when you have a conversation.
Let me tell you this, though.
Imaginary people that in your dreams, where you're having a full-fledged conversation.
What happened?
Chuck, let me tell you this. I want to say a day or 2 days prior to that, I woke up with a 6 on my arm.
Holy shit.
On number 6.
It was just like...
Swear to God.
Did you take a picture of it, or you just kind of pass it off?
Just passed it off like it was like fucking nothing.
Oh.
I didn't want to really blow it up, but why was a 6? And you could ask Janelle, why was there? It was on the same arm, and it was like it wasn't a cut though. It was like an imprint.
Oh fuck! Like it got burned in you?
Oh my God, it was like it like almost like it comes out of your skin like a bubble, like kind of like catching a liner, like a line,
like a hive,
huh?
Like if you
there you go, exactly, bro.
Shit.
And you could see it if you went to someone, they'd be like, oh, that's a number 6. Like it wasn't hard to know that was a 6. And then and I showed Janelle, and she's like, but I didn't want to really creep her out by the other scratches, but I did show her, but she just blew it off like whatever. But yeah,
that's too much, dude. That's fucking scary as fuck.
Yeah, wait, do you know that like Janelle's house is like haunted usually, or like anything's happening?
Well, that's the old one. It was just an apartment complex.
Weird.
So
something must.
Yeah, and it's not like really old or anything, but I mean, we moved out of there. We moved out of there now.
Oh, nice.
But
did you notice any haunts in that house, like while you were awake?
Yeah, just Bill, anything.
When we first moved in, like last year.
Oh shit.
But nothing big.
They thrive on that negativity.
Oh, her old apartment? Yeah. Her old apartment, we were like, fuck that. We knew there was some shit there.
You know what's real tragic? That Ashley, I found out Ashley passed away. And that whole fucking situation, when we did an investigation there, and the mom blew her head off, and then years later he remarried and she died, and then Ashley died, and then John's on his way out. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah. Oh, like all the girls died.
Oh,
besides her sister, she has 2 more sisters.
I didn't even think about that. You're right. All the girls died, huh?
But all the girls that stayed there died. Well, kind of. But her other sister didn't really, because she didn't stay there, but she went to jail.
Holy shit! Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that's something else, man. That's fucking bad luck. How's so you're living with Janelle?
Oh, I'm over at Mom's out in there. I'm at Mom's.
Oh, you're at Mom's right now?
Yeah, but they're
Richard and Mom over there.
Richard is well, let's see where Richard is. Let's go see. Hold on, let's see.
Like it's all one big reality.
Let's see where Dick Powers is.
Dick fucking Powers, dude.
Dick Powers.
Dick Powers.
Dick Powers. Hey, you want to go live with Dick Powers, ladies and gentlemen? We're gonna pass the live on podcast.
Oh,
what's up, nigga?
What's up, nigga? Dude, you're on Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky, man! Oh, millions of people listening. Oh
Dude,
shit! I gotta watch my N-word.
Yeah, I know. I said any shot of this actually being a legit podcast is out the fucking window. Like I could never show my face and do any show anymore.
Yeah, it's got to be a better shot than ours.
Well, you guys do shows, you just don't fucking put them out.
They don't know.
Yeah, we don't air them.
You just don't air 'em.
Fuck it though, you know.
Yeah. You
Dude,
know, at the
it's
end of the
fucking
day, fuck
great.
it.
Like, we'll be recording the podcast in the 3-iron, and then we don't even go up on stage until like 6:30. Like in the middle of their shows, and like we don't give a fuck anymore.
Dude, what's going on at the scene at the 3-iron?
Yeah. How's that?
I don't know. You know how it is over there, dude. I'm like the funniest fucking guy there,
Yeah.
and I
By
get no
far.
play. Actually, no, I did kill last week, but I think it was the crowd, dude. The crowd was really into the racist shit.
I did see the reaction video of CW.
Yeah, CW bombed, dude. Like that's what's funny.
Yeah.
Is that he bombed so bad. No one laughed at one of his jokes.
Yeah, well that's a typical CW.
Yeah.
You know. That's a thing, dude.
Hey, you want? It is. That's what I'm saying. This nigga. You know, he's talking about fat geeks, but I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
It's okay if you say that word. You're black, remember?
Hey, does the size of my dick qualify me to be black? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure if you took a DNA test, it would. You know,
2%.
the thing is, I'm 3%.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah, at
3%
least.
Wakanda. I'm 3%. Well, kinda.
Dude, you stole that.
I stole that joke from some fucking hippie. He said, "I'm not 3% Wakanda. I'm 3%. Well, kinda."
Dude, I'm telling you, you would do good over there, dude. So, I mean, these guys,
He hasn't even
it's
done
the same jokes, you know. Only a few of us bring new jokes every week. Only a few of us. Really, it's mostly the same shit from the same people.
That's why nobody's laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of new people, and I see their showcases. God bless everybody there. I miss everybody there, but fuck, man, like bring people in. Don't advertise it. If you get one like on Facebook, wouldn't fucking kill you to fucking add dick
Hey,
power.
I think I'm the only one who advertises the 3-iron.
You're the only person. This motherfucker put out a flyer. He get one like.
Yeah, one like, dude. They always get like one like.
Yeah, this fucking piece of shit.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. This fucking piece of shit will advertise one. Don't even get me started. It's pissing me off, and I'm gonna have to come back and settle shit.
I'm gonna we go to Kentucky, dude. We're just gonna have to like do our own suspicious activity out there, just to be assholes.
Dude, there's so many opportunities. There's 4 open mics. There's the Comedy Caravan.
Dude, you know they said there's no open mics out here on Fridays, and they were right. Like I looked around, they don't have any open mics out in the IE on Fridays.
Well, they're just not ready for your comedy out there, dude.
They're not. They're not ready for the comedy, man.
They're not ready for your comedy. They don't know. California's too sensitive.
True.
Sensitive as fudge, man.
Yeah, out here you would kill, dude. Some kind of like, you know.
Dude, if you start saying black jokes, dude, they're gonna be with you
yeah.
on that one.
Yeah. Oh, they go crazy.
I gotta do more. I gotta do more black jokes, dude.
Please do more black jokes.
Dude, my black jokes kill. Like honestly, like there was 2 weeks ago, there was like this big fat black lady. She was offended that I was the only one who did black jokes.
Stay offended.
Yeah, well, it should be. You know, they should like it because, you know.
That's what she was saying. She's like, "What the fuck? Like they're acting like they don't have the right to be offended. They're white." I was like, "God bless her for saying shit, dude.
What kind of
God bless that
comedian do you
lady."
call yourself? Like a racist?
Yeah, what kind of comedy you
Yeah.
classify
Yeah.
yourself?
What do you like? What do you classify as?
I classify as a bona fide proud racist.
Ooh.
Dude, Kentucky would love.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
They're with you on that one.
Kentucky. is
bona
all
fide,
about-
dude. I'm bona fide.
You would be their Hitler.
Yeah. You should change your name to
I think I'm gonna change my
Ricardo
first name to
Hitler.
Adolf, dude.
Hitler.
Adolf.
Yeah, Ricardo Hitler.
Yeah. Oh. Hey Wyatt, why don't you be nice? Hey Wyatt, it's Wyatt Power, guys.
Oh, no,
Wyatt
dude.
Power.
White power.
Why don't you say hi to
We
you?
do have to have a cat, dude. Your cat's name is Adolf Hitler.
Oh. They're doing a podcast, bub. They're doing a podcast.
Is that a baby?
That's a baby. He left. He just took off. He found himself a bike that sings fucking Queen bicycle.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, when are you and Mike
God bless him.
shave your heads and then jump in the snow naked again?
Oh, when are we gonna shave our heads and jump in the jump in the run around the school naked? Yeah, during the wintertime. We're gonna wait till it snows and then we're gonna run in the schoolyard naked.
Dude, you guys definitely got to reenact that.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah, we'll reenact it for you guys. I'm down.
Get a full bottle of
Hey, hair
liquor.
goes back, bro.
Get a full bottle of liquor, down the whole fucking thing,
That's one trip to jail.
and then just head out in the fucking snow.
Oh, bro, that's because we were playing King's Cup, dude. We don't remember that. We got fucked up. We drank a whole bottle of wine, Parrot Bay, and some other shit. I
dude.
forget.
It's like the funniest story ever, how you guys almost died going to Johnny's Liquor.
Hey, we got so drunk, dude, that everyone else quit the game. They're like, I ain't playing with you guys anymore.
I'm a classy drunk, though. Out here, they provide me with, like, the high top shelf shit. So, it's great. But, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you are classy drunk. I'll give you that. You keep it classy,
drunk.
Ron.
Hey, speaking about drunks, how's DK Murphy? I heard he's dying.
So the doctors gave him like less than a year to live.
I believe I told you guys that. Didn't I fucking tell you guys that?
Yeah.
I sent my mom a thing.
Hey, man.
I'm serious about that shit.
Hey, dude. Hey, he doesn't want to quit. You don't want to quit,
Didn't I tell you guys that? Remember how he started throwing up blood and shit?
Dude, so he was trying to avoid it, but I found more cans of the huffing shit in his room.
Oh, fuck.
So I'm sure that don't help.
No. I'll have to later.
I'm sure freezing your brain don't help.
Yeah, freezing your brain hurts pretty good. It's the side effects.
Hey, dude, remember we were at high school, that kid, I forget his name, Jeremy or some shit, he froze his brain and died.
I remember that, dude. Remember? Yeah, it was in I think
That's
his name was
fucked up.
Matt. His name was Matt.
Ah, there you go, Matt, dude.
Matt, San Bernardino High School. It was SG's friend.
Oh, that figures.
Yeah, it figured.
Yeah.
SG's friends too.
Hey, how's SG now?
He's good. You don't talk to him?
No, I mean, he's been invited to come out every Thursday, but he's always too busy to hang out with cool people.
Well, he says that you guys don't invite when he does go down there. I just talked to him the other day. He says when he does go down there, you
He's
guys
full of
don't-
shit, bro. He's in. Nah,
Nah,
your mom can send him all the texts, bro. He's been invited every week for like since
But
you
do
left, and
do
he's
you
only
invite
showing up
him
twice.
The same day, or do you give him the heads up?
Nah, fuck that, because he plans shit on every Thursday. He's always planning shit, so it's like
You have to
whatever.
let him know in advance.
He can go hang out with his stupid family and his stupid kid.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, what a bad person. Yeah, what a terrible person. How
What a
dare,
stupid bad
how
person.
dare him hang out with his family?
How dare you?
I'm glad you guys are on my side
Spend
here.
time with
You know
his
what?
daughter.
Yeah, how dare him spend time with his daughter? How dare you make money?
Yeah. What the fuck is this problem, dude?
Is his problem? That's crazy. What's the plan? You guys headed out? You guys gonna head out here to Kentucky?
Yeah, that's the plan. We have a Kentucky fun.
Yeah, dude, guys head out here, man. I'm telling you, it's fucking dirt cheap. That's the benefit of living in Kentucky. It's dirt cheap. You can live out here.
Dirt cheap, dude. We
Live off
be
the
seeing
land,
some
too,
nice
man.
houses for like $90,000.
Dude, you can live off the land too. Live in some corn, shoot a couple deer, bodies.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, dude.
You don't even have to buy food, dude. You just get roadkill.
Yeah, roadkill's like always on the on the plate. You could do that too.
Oh man, I hear squirrels good this time of year.
Dude, yeah, there's always now not in my part of Kentucky, but like like other ghetto parts. Yeah, that the more oaky. Now there is, trust me, I know when you guys think of Kentucky, there is that part of Kentucky. It's just not where I live. It's like further down where there's Amish people out here too.
Oh hell yeah! What about turtle soup?
I'm sure, dude. When I first got here, I seen 3 turtles, and one of them actually I even seen one of those snapper alligator turtles, big ass ones. Seen that too. It's like one time of the year though, you'll see a bunch of turtles roam the streets.
I'm fighting a turd right now. Come on.
Oh shit! Sounds like a personal issue. That's crazy. But yeah, man, it's how is it living with Mike and Mama Buck? Be honest.
Oh no, it's actually going pretty cool. I mean, there's the occasional, outburst, but stop. Yeah, I'm gonna throw you over the balcony live on the podcast. Stop.
Hey, how hard is it to find work out in California? Be honest.
I mean, you know what's crazy is I just seen the fattest looking retard working a security job I applied for, the exact job.
Dude, here's the thing. Here's my advice. Basically, tell me you were a supervisor at Toys R Us. They can never verify that. Say I ran that.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Circuit City.
Tell them you worked at everything that went out of business. Say at Toys R Us, I was a fucking supervisor there.
I was private security for Ron Jeremy.
Yeah, private security guard for Ron Jeremy. Shit that they cannot absolutely verify. That's what you got to do. Just make it a point to make a whole resume out of shit that just is no longer in business.
Hey, does Jesse do like
Wyatt,
like,
shut the fuck up. I'm gonna
like,
powerbomb you
Jesse's
off
a
the
security
balcony.
guard.
yeah, for the streets, right? Dude, you look like a dude
Stop!
who's
I
like-
can hear you. You're just like
I'm being
reverberating
serious.
off
When
the
I
shit.
did tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I
went
can
to
barely even hear
Starbucks,
you guys because
he
like
rolled
everything's
over.
echoing, and then Wyatt won't stop laughing.
He
He's
does.
like,
He does like the
possessed.
main office.
Yeah.
You call him a doofus for, huh? He likes you.
Oh,
It's such a piece of shit. You're a fucking piece of shit.
man.
God damn.
You make fun of your friends all the time.
Well, of course I make fun of my friends, and I make fun of my friends in their face. Sometimes behind their back, but at least I do it on the show.
Well, I'm saying right here.
Yeah, it's funny. Sure, get a kick out of it.
Yeah, I can barely even hear you guys.
I'm just kidding.
You can barely
I
hear
bet you
us?
guys said something funny and I missed it.
Oh, fuck. All right. Well,
Yeah, we.
thanks for being on the show, dude. I'm gonna.
All right, let me give you back to Mike real quick, and then I'm gonna beat my son,
Sounds good, brother.
and then I'm gonna let him get adopted by a black family. This is bullshit.
Thank you.
All right, niggas. I'll see you guys later.
Okay, we'll let you go. All right, we'll let you go.
All right. I'll talk to you later, Mike.
All right, bro.
All right.
Damn, Gangster Mike.
Bro. That was Gangster Mike.
Gangster Mike.
Sometimes occasionally he'll get gangster, you know. Yeah, because when he was your age, he was getting in a Gangster Mike mode.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, a little bit before you.
Fuck weed.
Yeah, sure he has.
No, I'm.
Sure he has around that time. Yeah, for sure.
I was gonna say, dude, I was like,
For sure.
Now he's doing like what? First,
Yeah. Should we call Drayvon?
I gotta go.
I'm just fucking kidding.
Oh.
Okay, I'm just trying to fucking make something out of nothing.
You can. I gotta go to bed, dude. I got school tomorrow.
What time is it? 10 o'clock? All right, cool. Let's go. That's fine. I've got it from here.
Thank you guys for having me.
Give it up for
Yeah, you guys
typical
hear this
Brandon. There it is. There he is. He's farting. Farting to the oldies. But yeah, guys, I mean that is it. I mean, essentially we me and that's Brandon have been holding each other accountable and going to the gym and who knows if I'll lose weight, but I do got to get a little bit more healthier because that's the thing to do, right? This is the right thing to do. You got to get healthy, right? Because you got to be around a little bit longer. That's the bottom line. You know, can't be out of shape your whole life. You know, when I did start going to the gym with that's Brandon, he's like, you know, he was doing a few workouts where he was real sloppy. And then I told him how to do it properly. And he's like, I'm not going to listen to you. And so then I punched him right in the fucking throat. I punched him right in the throat. And I say, hey, listen, man, you are going to listen to me. We ain't coming back here. You hear? Sometimes you got to punch him right in the throat. But, yeah, guys, like I said, life out here is super simple. I mean, it is country. When you live in the country, you start to like a little more country music. And that's what I have found. That out here, you know, it's less distractions. Because I think when I lived in California, it was fun. It was fun like that probably every Friday we do the podcast once a week. And I try to put these things out once a week, but essentially you would have a podcast where, especially the beginning, we've been doing this off and on for a long time. We would down liquor and in the beginning we would take edibles too. Like we get fucked up and do the show, and we'd laugh like schoolgirls. And I think SG did it. You know, he used to have SGR, his podcast, and he would tell you about it, that he felt like a kid again. And that's what it felt like. And that's what essentially how I feel when I did do the podcast like that. It doesn't feel like work. It's something that's, in a sense, therapeutic when you do break it down. But I've always thought to myself that I should be moving forward. And I think a big reason why I moved out here is because I wasn't moving forward. And I just seen rent around. I'm a renter guy. You know, I rent. I've been a renter for a long time. Never purchased a house. But I always felt to myself that, you know, what's next? If the lady raises the rent on this place, and you know the lady that essentially had the property, she was in her 80s, and she's a single lady in her 80s. So I thought of stooping her and getting a free house, but that didn't work out. No, but really, I didn't see. I just seen that it was always. And that's the thing about California. Always, essentially, they'll just put the tip in, right? They'll put in just enough. You know, it's always, and it always fucks you up. It's like, hey, gas was 3 something. Now it's 5 something. What are you going to do about it? You ain't going to do nothing, right? And, it's never enough, right? So they'll constantly fuck you with taxes. They constantly fuck you with a lack of jobs, and there is a lack of jobs out there. It really is, because it's not necessarily. I don't even. A lot of people blame it on the government and the cities, right? But there's so many people there, right? You got a bunch of kids out of high school. They need jobs, and I remember going out of high school, man. Not a whole lot of jobs were offered. You have real simple entry-level shit. And essentially that's fast food, right? So fast food was, I went right into that. And that's now it's $20 an hour. Now it's actually a fucking career to probably do fast food, which is crazy. I mean, California, you know, anytime, you know, you eat in California, you're gonna pay for it. You know, the profit, people understand the profit margin in companies is essentially your net after you pay everybody their salary, after you pay for material, after you pay for rent. It's very, very small. It's not a ton of money. Now, you know, if you're running an In-N-Out, you're running a Chick-fil-A, is a little bit more money than that, but you're constantly busy, right? The fast food industry, to be successful, essentially you have to make $500 per hour that you're open in operation. That's a busy and good go-to, right? So I would assume that in and out, you're probably about, especially nowadays, probably about $600-700 per hour, just the way pricing is, right? Is $600-700 per hour. But essentially, to be profitable, you do have to make that much money per hour. And at the end of the day, when you pay, people don't realize this too, is that when you pay your employees, you're also forced to pay insurance, right? You still have to write a check for the insurance. Just to give you an example, my work pays, I would say, probably close to $1,000 just in insurance for me. And my family, now, I'm still able to keep my stepdaughter on the insurance plan. She doesn't live with me, but they haven't said shit, so we'll keep her on there as long as possible, because if it's one kid or if it's two kids, it's still the same price. Essentially, I pay $500 a month for that bullshit, and it's not even good insurance. It's just insurance in case shit goes completely haywire, so they don't cover you up to like $7,500. After $7,500, they finally write a check for it, which is essentially bullshit. But back to what I was saying, it's moving forward, right? It's just not cost friendly. So the big change why I moved out here is, was to get more affordability, right? Because you can't retire with what California is going to offer you. There's managers in the department that are essentially around pretty close to what I do. They get paid almost half of what I do. So just give you perspective, California money, you would assume, right, would be the most money that you would get, right? That you would have to make at least six figures per couple, each person in the relationship, in order to be comfortable. Even in the hood, you have to make over $100,000 to be a homeowner and to be comfortable. Now, luckily, some people got grandfathered in. So if you bought your house early, you bought it for $150,000, $250,000, whatever the case be, you still have an affordable mortgage, right? Luckily, you didn't refinance that thing and then and go with the rates and everything, and you're broke. But at the end of the day, if you got grandfathered in and you did things the right way, you essentially will be okay. You'll be able to make it. And a lot of people did that, and COVID changed a lot of shit, right? So a lot of people sold their home, took the profit, and crowded Arizona. Because Arizona was a pick too, and Arizona became a Democratic state and very expensive. So it's essentially like, where do you go? You got to look at the map, right? And there's only a handful of places that I knew people out of state. So I do know a couple friends here. They're doing extremely well. My buddy sells insurance, and his wife is a nurse practitioner, and they're doing extremely well. And again, they're able to save a lot of money. A lot of my salespeople save a lot of money. And just because, like I said, the cost of living out here is very, very cheap. And I was able to obtain a really good job that pays really well and has extremely good benefits. In California, this would probably be closer to 150, 160,000 a year job. If you add all the benefits together, it's probably even past that. But that's essentially it. I moved out here because of those opportunities. The thing that does suck out here is just there isn't a whole fucking lot of people that and it's starting over. And as a kid growing up, I essentially, I moved a lot. My mom at a lot of points in her life was a single mother of 3 kids. So come to think of it, I would do elementary school. And my earliest memory, I would start off in Montclair, California. And then I went to, if I could think about it, eventually in 6th grade, I graduated at a place called Harborview Elementary in San Diego. There's a place called Imperial Beach. And then I did go to the same middle school. So I did 7th and 8th grade at Mar Vista Middle School. Now, there's a Mar Vista High School. Eventually went to high school at Lake Elsinore High School. And then I eventually went to San Bernardino High School. And that's where I met a lot of friends that you know about today. You know, Dick Power and SG and DK Murphy and even Drayvon. I think at one point we kind of knew him around the same time, and that was because of wrestling. But that's where that essentially where all that is. It dates back that far, and I don't talk to anybody from my first year of high school in Lake Elsinore. I don't talk to anybody from middle school. I don't talk to anybody from fucking elementary. I talk to everybody still till this day from San Bernardino High School, and this is the hood. I still talk to people from that era, but like I said, it's progression. You have to continue to move forward, and you can't settle. And I never like settling, right? Because I never see myself. I don't like to settle, and I continuously like to do new shit and move forward. So, with that being said, with the film festival, I'm not 100%. I'll ever bring it back. It's just a lot of work on my part. It takes a lot of connections. So I don't know if I'll ever bring that back. And if I did bring it back, I'd go back to California to do the festival and come back. But, there's funding in California, and unfortunately, there's not a lot of individuals that are as committed as me to find sponsorship. Let's face it, right? Because saying something is one thing. You could say anything you want, and but doing and going out there and fucking getting it, that's a different thing. To have the balls to do that, to have the discipline to build sponsorships, and that's what I was able to do, and pretty much a lot of it by myself. That funding did come from me sourcing businesses and making it make sense to those businesses to jump aboard, right? So I've done this 3 times. I did the Prestige Film Festival 3 times, and I don't know, like I said, if there'll be a 4th time. I don't know. I'm not 100% on the future of it. So as of right now, no. It's just too much, right? But with this podcast, like I said, I'm talking to a mic for the first time by myself, and if you're still listening, kudos to you, right? But that's essentially it. You always want to progress and do better for your family. And I thought that this is probably the way to do it. I mean, and trust me, there has been heartaches. A lot of people are not as mentally strong as me. So when it comes down to my wife, she has struggled with being out here and being away from family because, like I said, I have friends that I've known since high school, and those are essentially like family to me. But family, I have a real small family. You heard Mike, you hear, sometimes you'll hear my brother Chris. I don't know if he'll be on this show. And then you'll hear Mama Bucks, but that's, I do have a long-lost sister, too. I don't know if she'll be on this show, but there's a lot, essentially, that my family bubble is very tiny, right? So my wife relies on her family to keep her company. As that some people are social butterflies, like I can get along, right? But that's essentially it. So it's hard for her, and it's I think Brandon is very optimistic like me, and you could find a friend, and he's doing it, man. I mean, he picked up on a few girls now, and a couple friends that have money and do cool shit and invite him in to do that shit. So, I've raised him to be that way, that he can go out and do shit and find stuff to do. And, he spent a lot of, when we go to theme parks, he'll spend the time alone just doing one single rider stuff. Like, he doesn't necessarily need somebody to teach him independence, right? Because if you rely too much, your kid's gonna turn out like a pussy. If you rely on a mama too much, and they're constantly up her skirt, your kid's gonna be a pussy. You got to face the music, right? At some point, you got to make sure that your kid's ready to go and has real life skills. So, as my wife does baby him on some of the shit, like cooking and getting his shit together, I'm more of I'll throw you in the deep end. I won't let you drown, but you're gonna make it. You're gonna get scared, but you're gonna fucking make it. So, with that being said, I'm gonna wrap up this episode. Again, if you're still listening, thanks for listening. I'll come up with another episode, I'm sure. But yeah, to all my comedy friends, keep on doing what you're doing. Obviously, some of you might make it. That's the stakes, persistence, right? It's whoever can work the hardest. So those of you that are doing dates and going to different places and expanding your comedy, then you'll make it, right? But if you're sitting in the same place and you're expecting something to happen and you're expecting somebody to go in there and from HBO and notice you, it's probably not going to happen. So anything you want in this lifetime, guys, go fucking after it. But it's work. You're not going to get discovered sitting on your ass or hawk-tooing on a dick. That's 1 in a million.